Coming to you from the historic Hart Building in Marysville, California, in Studio 93, In the Tank with Fish, with your host, Bob Fischetti.
Well, welcome to, as I always say, another exciting adventure of In the Tank with Fish. And I have Randy Maddocks coming back because there's constantly changes going on in the industry with different artists. And once I found out that the Hard Rock was not just doing music, but they were doing comedy and MMA and everything else, I said, I'm going to try to get Randy in here at least once a month so we can do an update and talk about what's going on and changes. And the Hard Rock's got a brand new sports bar, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. So welcome aboard. How you doing, Randy?
Good morning. Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Like your shirt, man.
Yeah. Oh, and that's the other thing. I told him, can you wear a little Christmas? He has got some Christmas on.
Santa swag.
Yeah, later we're going to get him to stand up so you can see the back of it. But so I haven't been out to the Hard Rock. Is it all Christmassy out there? I mean, it's already got colored lights.
Yeah, we can actually, it's pretty cool. My team can control the lights and the scheme around the entire property inside and out. Yeah, it's part of actually, we call it vibe in the Hard Rock world. So the music you hear on the casino floor, the lights, the scents. If we have a scent program, it can smell like bacon in there if you really want us to.
Oh, yeah.
We can pump bacon to the casino. Maple bacon.
You have to be turning people away.
French toast, yeah. Makes people hungry, you know. But yeah, we can do that. And then I think they're putting up all the decor right now to get things going for the rest of the year and through New Year's Eve. So it's always fun. Looks cool. Makes you feel happy when you come into work. Back of house, team members are decorating their office doors and we do contests and things like that. So it makes it fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We do a door decorating contest. Usually there's Christmas presents or a little elf on the shelf kind of vibes going on or Grinch stuff everywhere. I think the finance team did a really good job last year.
So do you decorate yours as well?
Believe it or not, no. I think we put on a show every day. So like Hard Rock Live in our offices are very boring. I think last year I put one little sticker or something on our door and said we're done. I mean, my office has a few things. I have a little light up Christmas tree and a little Santa sign. And I got my little Clark Griswold figurines and I got an Eddie and Clark Griswold Funko Pop, the little the little figurines. So yeah, I do a little bit in my office, but we kind of leave it alone, which is surprising.
Do they have a certain time period? They say this is the block for this holiday, whether it's 4th of July or Christmas. Do they tell you got to fit it within that block? Because there is a start and a stop, and everybody's always like, when do you start Christmas? Everybody's got a different opinion. Mine, Halloween, the tree's going up.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
The tree goes up on Halloween.
No, I got some rules. I don't get a pumpkin spice latte till October 1st, even though they come out in August.
Exactly.
I have nothing peppermint until after Thanksgiving. I got to get through Halloween. I like Halloween a lot. Yeah. But usually in my family and everything, the tradition I usually have is on Thanksgiving night, I watch Christmas Vacation. Yeah. And then I'm in. And then I'll watch it like 12 or 13 times. It's my favorite holiday movie. It always has been. But then we, usually Thanksgiving Day, or the day after, is when the trees are going up and things like that. In my house, I used to decorate on the day after Thanksgiving, and I'd usually take it down like a couple days after New Year's.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for the holiday music and things like that, I got to wait till December 1st. I got to even have a break after Thanksgiving before I start jamming all the Christmas hits all month long. Yeah,
because there's, my wife asked me, I forget what artist it was. She said, do they have a Christmas album? And I said, no, usually they don't do their Christmas album until they're on the downside. All of a sudden they'll pull a Christmas album out of the box.
No, man, there's every major artist now has one that's out. I mean, I was just listening to some on the way in and saying, all right, I'm kind of getting in the spirit now with this tracksuit. So I feel like Adam Sandler, he just wears tracksuits every TV appearance.
He does. I've seen him.
Chill. He's like, I'm going to be comfortable wherever I go. I don't care. So I'm going to start wearing this stuff to work. I'm not going to wear a suit anymore. But yeah, I was listening to the Jonas Brothers on the way in here. They have a Christmas album. Christmas movie just came out a couple weeks ago. I actually watched it. There's a little special appearance by Kenny G in there,
What?
Yeah, spoilers. But even like guys like Justin Bieber and all these pop artists nowadays have great holiday albums. And then I listen to some cool stuff like Reggae Christmas by Bryan Adams, and I love Train's Christmas in Tahoe album is really good.
Wait a minute, I don't have that one. My wife loves Train.
The Christmas in
If
Tahoe.
I play Train, she's happy. She loves Drive By.
Check it out. Check it out.
So
It's got a barge on the boat with the snow in the background on the album cover. Shake Up Christmas is a jam. Yeah, CeeLo Green. I don't know if you remember him, but I actually have a playlist of about 12 different versions of Run, Rudolph, Run by different people, from Foo Fighters to Luke Bryan to CeeLo to the original Chuck Berry one. Like, I have them all. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. But I can only do it in doses. I can't have it all month long. I'll get in moods for like 30, 40 minutes or an hour. I'll listen to it at work and then go back to some other stuff.
Yeah, I was telling you, we do like every third song, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like, for me, I know that for radio stations, the deal is, so first one to go 24/7 Christmas music is the one people listen to the most.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's true, but I don't try to do that. I don't want the day after Thanksgiving all Christmas music. I don't
Carey
do that.
wants you to play All I Want for Christmas Is You at 12:01 a.m.
Yeah.
And she's the first one to make all that money all over again every year.
Well, I love that. I love Wham's.
That's one of my favorites.
Last Christmas. It is. It's such a great Christmas song, and it's a breakup song.
I know. Sad.
It's like,
yeah, you listen to a lot of those songs, you're like, man, Grandma got run over by a reindeer. I'm sorry. Sorry, man. Sorry, Grandma. Yeah. No. Last Christmas I love that song. And there's other bands that have done great versions of it, like Jimmy Eat World. Did a version of it, and then a lot of the pop stars like Ariana Grande and Kelly Clarkson and all of them have done great versions of those songs. But yeah, Run, Rudolph, Run. There's like a million versions of those songs, and I have them all on one playlist. The Foo Fighter one is great because it's very heavy rock kind of version of it. It's great.
yeah, I love that they're able to kind of put their own spin on it, and so it sounds like them. I remember when I was younger, the Beatles didn't do a Christmas album, but every year they would release a 45 of one Christmas song,
That's what the Killers do.
and they were real rare, right? So if you got one, you were.
That's cool.
And,
the pressing of the actual 45 vinyl.
And you had to actually be, I was never a member of a Beatles fan club.
Okay.
My wife was. And so there were things that, man, those are collector items now. You can't get them. But yeah, so we have a couple of even the old Beatles doing Christmas music. But
That's cool, yeah. The Killers put out a new single. For a while there, they were putting a original Christmas song every year. And then they released an actual album that had them all on there.
all the ones that they had done.
Cowboy Christmas Ball is really cool. You should check that out. And then, that one's good. I mean, Christmas Tree Farm by Taylor Swift is actually really good. Christmas Lights by Coldplay. I love Christmas Baby Please Come Home. I like the U2 version. It's my favorite. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. All the holiday jams are good to go.
I'm gonna tell them I don't want to ever go like Christmas music unless it's just from Christmas Eve through Christmas Day.
Yeah.
The rest of the time, I want to stay doing what we're doing. And then because my son has started doing the programming, and he's going through the music. Like I talked to him this morning, and after hearing Biba Doobie, and again, thank you for helping my grandson go see her. But it's like I told him some of the newer music is just so good, get those, even if you don't get their whole album, get those and put them on. So I think it's the same with Christmas music. Like you're talking about, listen, it's great to hear the standards or even remakes of the standards, but there's stuff out there that is new. Yep. Who would have thought that Last Christmas was going to be a standard, or All I Want for Christmas Is You? Who would have thought that those would fall in line with White Christmas?
Right. Yeah. What about Christmas rapping with the waitresses?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a sad song too. She's all alone on Christmas and then has to go to the convenience store because she forgot something. It's like, man, all right, well, okay. It all ends well. Yeah, that's good.
So who do you got coming at Christmas?
We actually, the only holiday themed show we have is actually really fun. It's very hard rock and very different. We're having a Lala's Burlesque holiday show. So that's on the 20th. So if you want to come out and see some ladies dance around, have a good time, and it's very comedic and very fun and interactive. So we actually have that. I've known the producer and the promoter for a long time, so I'm happy to have them out here. That's going to be one of the shows we're doing in the scaled down room where we put the curtain up in front of the risers.
Yeah, you talked about that.
So that's going to be fun. But I mean, this week, by the time this airs, we would have had Charlie Sheen this week on Thursday, and then we have Mike Epps for the 4th time in a row.
I saw Mike Epps on there and was going to ask you about that.
That's on Friday, sold out, 4th time in a row, 4th year in a row. Yeah, he's tied now with George Lopez with the most comedy shows, but George did 2 in each night that he was there. So Mike's been here 4 years in a row. George has been here twice. And then we have Jamie Johnson, country guy, been around for a long time. That's sold out. We've got Chiodos, which is a metal band GA show the night before the Lala show. So we got to clean up a GA mosh pit and set it up for a dance show. And then we have The Roots, the hip-hop group The Roots, Jimmy Fallon's backing band on The Tonight Show, The Roots, on the 27th. And then 24 Karat Magic is our New Year's Eve program. Yeah, they're the Bruno Mars tribute. They're the best. They'll probably be dressed like me, but in like gold tracksuits. But that's what's coming up. And then we just announced Chris Isaac coming back. It's been 4 years by the time that show comes in February. He was our 3rd show ever in July of 22, or June of 22, sorry. And then we announced Tim Allen's coming back. And trying to think what else. I don't know, man. We got a lot going on. I got 7 more to go, and then we're full into next year.
Tim Allen is...
Yeah. Tim the Tool Man.
He done everything.
People forget he's actually a stand-up comedian. Like he came out when like Seinfeld and Paul Reiser and Bill Maher and all those guys were breaking out. Leno and Letterman and all them. They were all kind of like a little pack of comedians that were all working out in LA and New York all the time. And they forget and he's hello.
Yeah, it's like
how's it going? But he's not PG, that's for sure. No, he's an adult comedian.
Yeah.
And, he actually talks about the Santa Claus movies and all that stuff. How everybody wanted him to, you're Santa Claus. He's like, oh man, I had to deal with that. I'm not really all that great with kids.
That was a shocker to me because I know he did the TV. Tim the Tool Man, I thought was a great TV show. And really, more than anything, I think people attached that to him. Mm-hmm. Whereas Seinfeld, even though he did Seinfeld, he always did a little stand-up right before the show.
Right. Yeah, right? That clip. Yeah, that's cool.
And so, you get a little sense of that. But Tim Allen didn't have that. Then when he played, I went and saw the Santa Claus, but I thought, is he going to be able to pull this off?
Did 3 of them. They've done 3 of them. And I think they've had 2 seasons on Disney Channel or something with new ones in the last couple of years, too. Like a set of 8 episodes of the Santa Claus story, so it's pretty fun.
Yeah. So he's coming back too, huh?
Yeah, he sold out last time. So in May, we'll have him back in May. And then we have Chevelle, the rock band. They've been here before too. So a lot of repeats now. We've been going on 4 years, so we're starting to see some artists that had a good turnout last time. Just this last weekend, we almost broke an attendance record for our reserve show at this Banda Quasios show on Saturday. This last Saturday, we had 2,403 people. God. We were 1 shy from our record, which is held by Bronco, who's been here 3 times, and every time they're in the top 10, 3 times, like three spots of our top 10 scanned attendance record. So it's very interesting. Got a lot of Latin and Mexican regional music bands that are in that top 10 attendance list. But then we have Lindsay Sterling, the violinist, and her holiday show actually in December of 22 is like our number 3 most attended show. And then we have Halsey is in there, and then trying to think a couple other like really like close comedians. Tim Allen actually is our most attended comedy show as far as I remember, so that's good.
Because this hard rock is new, relatively, right? And you did tell me California's getting another one.
It just opened a couple weeks ago in south of Bakersfield in Mettler. It's the Hard Rock Tejon. The Tejon tribe owns and operates that property. And it's about 20 minutes south of Bakersfield on the way to LA. Santa Clarita is on the south side of the property, and then, coming north out of LA. They had mile-long traffic on the highway getting out the freeway to go in there. It was smashed from everything that I saw and on the news, and the people that went down there to help open it had a good time. But yeah, it's up and running. It's ready to go. It's in the family. I think the next phase for them is a hotel and a Hard Rock Live. So give it a year and a half or 2 years, they'll have a music venue down there too, which would be great because then we can start routing some shows together. And then by the end of 2027, I believe the Vegas property where the Mirage is.
Artists usually come early, or do they just kind of arrive on the day of the show and do the show, or do they stay? I mean, how does that? I mean, or does it depend on the artist?
Depends on the deal too. If they have a couple days off and we're willing to help them out and give them an extra day of hanging out, we'll do that. But most of the time, they all roll in on the day of the show and spend the night, and then they head out. When we had Heart a couple weeks ago, actually, Anne stayed on our bus. A lot of them do that too. The artists will stay on their bus and their crew will get hotel rooms. And that way they can rest and shower and hang out and things like that.
Yeah.
You always have to give the bus drivers rooms if you can. They are sleeping basically during the day and then during the show, and then they hit the road right overnight. So yeah, we take care of them as much as we can. We have a small hotel, so we got to be careful too, because we got regular guests that would love to spend the night and come out to a show, so when you have limited rooms, it becomes an issue. So hopefully in the future, the Hard Rock here will expand and build more hotel rooms. And obviously the property next to the casino is going to start developing very soon. And I believe some smaller kind of, stuff like Courtyard Marriott's and that kind of, that kind of vibe of a hotel might be built next door.
So when this Hard Rock was built, it only has so much land, or does it have room to expand the hotel?
There's master plans to expand the property on the existing land. And then again, the tri-bones, everything between us and the amphitheater, and then directly behind us as well. So if you're facing towards Wheatland, they own that land behind it, and there's plans to develop some stuff back there too. Hopefully maybe sometime this next year.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, I know they said, hey, we're about to sink a ton of money, and
they are
doing some improvement.
A lot of community partners, a lot of businesses are interested, and we have a development master plan partner that's helping us put everything together.
All right, so now I got to ask about the sports bar.
Yeah,
I got chewed out because I wasn't there when it opened. Cassidy,
John,
he said,
"John, be nice."
Yeah, he said, Fish. Everybody, it was people were looking because they expect me, and I wanted to be there, right? And it's like man, I just can't do everything, right? But I was sorry I missed it because we had talked about it, and right, I was like, and we talked about it on the midweek show that we do, and then so it had a great grand opening. A lot of well-known sports people were there.
Yeah,
and so is it just? I mean, you got food there. I mean,
well on the food side, because we're allowing people to gamble at the casino tops,
right
on the bar tops. You can smoke there, so we can't serve food directly there. People can go get food and bring it in. But the cafe is like right there. So you literally, it's connected. So if you want something, you can go get it or have it to go. Well, that's fine. But yeah, on the 10th of November, we had our VIP grand opening. We had a lot of great local sports legends, including Mike Bibby and Dusty Baker.
Yeah.
And some of the old Kings guys and the original coaches and stuff. And some minority owners and things like that were all there. And we had some of our best players. All of us executives were there. So it was a lot of fun. And then it officially kind of remained open right after that at 9:00. We were open, but we went full on Veterans Day the next day. And it's very impressive. It expands the whole side of that building basically, and the screens are enormous. I happen to be the manager on duty the first Sunday after we opened that week. So sitting with the IT team and the F&B team, and watching the programming of all the NFL games all day long. It's a task, but it's cool because we literally are broadcasting every game. And then the big ones, like if the Niners are on, people were there. And we actually have it tied into the sports bar and center bar screens all together. So it becomes one giant viewing experience, and it's really cool. And it's been packed. And now that it's been open a couple of weeks, plus we've had some shows, it's starting to become like a pre-show hangout spot, which was the intention as well. Which is also very fun to see. It gradually gets busier throughout the night.
Yeah.
And then about an hour before the show and everybody's getting here and they're wanting to wait to come in or whatever, it's nice that they're up there at the bar and having a good time watching some games. And we're playing everything. I mean, we've got like all the major packages with NBA, NHL, baseball when that comes back around. We're playing WNBA games, horse racing, MMA game, MMA fights. In January when we do the next A1 Combat, we're exploring.
Sorry, Kurt.
We're exploring maybe live broadcast what's happening inside Hard Rock Live out at the Sports Art, because we think we're going to be completely sold out for that one. Uriah Faber is actually going to be sparring and grappling for the first time in a long time, and it's going to be sold out for the end of this year. We may even have to add some seating on top of the stage to accommodate some more people in the rooms, which is great, which is very awesome, because this will be our 16th or 17th fight with those guys.
Wow.
And they continue to grow, so it's a great partnership for us. But the sports bar is exciting. I mean, there's a cigar humidor area there too. You can go grab a cigar, watch a game, have some whiskey, chill out with your friends. I mean, we got a lot of programming I hope we're going to do in the future with trivia nights, and we could do fantasy league draft parties and things like that.
Yeah.
We've had a couple other media partners out there doing live broadcasts, so come on out. Let me know when you want to come out. And we actually have tie-ins for power and broadcasts and network feeds and everything, so it's all ready to go. We built it that way on purpose. So it's a good plan.
It's only a matter of time.
Festivus with Fish, live from the sports bar. Let's do it.
Yeah, so Kurt would do that in a minute. And I just got him an assistant.
Okay.
So we'll have to go out there one night, do the thing live. What do you say, Kurt?
That'd be fun.
He's like, sure. So I have to ask you, right? I had two sisters lived in Vegas. And so we used to go out there all the time. And my wife and I periodically go to Reno. Well, casinos over the years have changed in what they offer. It used to be, the $2.99 breakfast, right? They always
99-cent shrimp cocktail.
Yeah, stuff like that. There was always something in there. But I do remember that my brother and I used to go, and they'd laugh at us because we'd be there all night, right? And it was always a big deal to play Keno.
Yeah.
And they'd had Keno runners. Mm-hmm. And so you'd just be in eating, and the Keno runner would come by, you'd fill out the thing, and you were playing Keno while you're eating breakfast.
That's right, yeah. Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen an actual Keno lounge. I mean, there's, even in Nebraska when I went to college, there was, Big Red Keno.
Yeah.
And you would go into a Keno bar, and that's all they had, but they had the little sheets and the pencils. And you would either turn them in and you'd sit there and watch the screens. I always got a little suspect on Keno because it's like the lottery. You're giving them the numbers you want them to pick.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. That's why I was like, I'll just randomly pick something. So if I give you the numbers, why would you give me the numbers back? So, not the right thought process. That's not how it works, but that's what I used to think was working.
So is that going to be a thing of the past? I mean, I've seen Keno machines.
They have, I haven't seen, it's got to be really old school. Mm-hmm. I mean, places like Dottie's Casino or something like that, you're right. I haven't seen written Keno games in a long time. It's either on a machine or at the actual video poker machines. You can select different games, and they all have different versions of Keno and themes. But it's very popular on the machines. People sit there and they boop, 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 and their 20 numbers come up. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've never won more than $10 on one of those things, I don't think.
Yeah.
But I see people winning jackpots, like thousands of dollars. I was like, how long did it take you to get to that?
Yeah.
Keno.
Well, we used to just love it because, we'd be all night playing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then that's back when you could play Keno and drink for free and smoke.
Bacon and eggs, $1.99.
Yeah, with the beer at 8 a.m. Yeah.
Oh, well, I like going out to the Hard Rock. And so at first, I only went to one restaurant because my wife likes that restaurant. So if we go out there, we went out for our anniversary and different stuff. So we'd always go to that Ono. Yu.
Yeah, Yu. Yeah.
And she just loves that.
Yeah.
And so I went out there, and the night I got to play after Tyler Rich. Mm-hmm. So we were in that cafe, and I had a chance. My grandson had told me about something he had eaten. I said, well, I'm going to try that, right? So then Cassidy sees me one day and said, "You never been to Council Oaks?" And my oldest boy had been there, and he said, "Dad, you got to eat there." He said, "It's the bomb." So I got invited to a thing by Cassidy. I finally got to eat there, and I'm like, yeah, there are no bad eateries.
No.
Every single place is just top drawer. It's just great food.
Yeah, we love our restaurants, and Council Oak is company standard for that kind of concept. And UU and the Hard Rock Cafe, of course, and then Constant Grind's great, and then Fresh Harvest Buffet. Ironically, and people forget this, I mean, right out of COVID, a lot of buffets were shut down, and we were the first in the market to reopen.
Wow.
And we actually reopened with the all-you-can-eat lobster, crab, and steak. So people it was nuts. And we still have 1,000-plus people sometimes on a Friday or Saturday or Sunday, sometimes all 3 days, depending on what's going on.
I don't think we've eaten at the buffet yet.
You got to check that out too, man. I mean, if you like your crab and your full lobsters and lobster claws and Dungeness crab and everything else that you can see at a buffet and pizza and cookies, whatever, we have it. But it's amazing. And people are at the tables with buckets and their crackers. And they're going nuts, man. You can smell it too. It's great.
Did you guys get bingo going?
Oh yeah, we've had bingo now going on 2 years, if I remember.
Has it been
right. It's in the ballroom. So the Kumi Event Center, which is our main ballroom, Monday through Thursday, it's bingo, and usually I think it starts around 11 a.m. or so is when the first session. Sorry if I'm mistaken, but I know it goes till 7 o'clock is the last session. So this Thursday when we have Charlie Sheen, bingo will be going on and the show will start and bingo will get out. So sometimes we luck out, like on New Year's Eve, we're doing it on purpose. We have bingo on New Year's Eve. So we're ending bingo at 8 o'clock and then the doors open for the show at 8. So bingo's over with. And if those guests want to come to the show, they go straight into the concert. We have entertainment in the buffet. Actually, we're going to have Seth Kaminsky, who's a guitar player, local guy. He's going to be in the buffet from 6 to 9. And then we have some other stuff going on and a DJ on New Year's Eve on the casino floor. So, but we try to do stuff like that all the time. This past weekend, we had the Hmong New Year Festival. Folks were.
I was going to ask you about that because you said you were going to do that.
We did, yeah, 3 days in a row. So Friday night, we had the Sacramento Hmong New Year folks out, and they had a private dinner, fundraiser dinner, and their entertainment. And then we opened up at 8 o'clock for the general public to come watch the artists. And that was pretty well attended. But we had a DJ at the Center Bar that night. Probably should have done karaoke. That would have been good. And then the next day, we had a Banda Cuisillos and Banda Machos, which is very traditional Mexican regional music. And we had a Latin DJ at the Center Bar, and that kept going. The party kept going until about 1 in the morning. And the casino was busy all weekend, which is great. Usually Thanksgiving weekend's a good weekend for casinos. And I actually am used to doing shows the night before Thanksgiving. So that's the busiest beer drinking party night of the year outside of New Year's Eve, from what I understand.
Wow.
It's the night before Thanksgiving because everyone's in town, everyone's seeing their friends.
Yeah,
and family.
that's true.
I mean, when I went to Idaho for Thanksgiving, and I took my aunt out to dinner because it was just the two of us, and so we went out on Wednesday night and had a nice dinner, and then took it easy and ate dinner on Thanksgiving Day.
So did you drive to Idaho?
I drove to Pocatello, Idaho. I got there. And I took one day. The day after. Nate Jackson and Hart that weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday,
right.
I drove 9.5 hours up there. It was good weather. I didn't have to worry about it. Hung out with her up there, and then I drove halfway back Thanksgiving night after the Chiefs-Cowboys game. I hit the road, stayed in Elko, Nevada, and then the next morning I woke up at 6 a.m., drove all the way home, changed clothes, came to work because we had the Sacramento Hmong New Year event. So I felt like I was like on the road, like an artist. Like this is back in my tour management days. I literally woke up at 6 in the morning and worked till 1 a.m. I got to a different town, different state, and and then worked all night and then turned around and did it again the next day. So I'm almost caught up on sleep. I think I'm getting there. Yeah.
Folks, you can actually watch him age as I'm sitting here. Just like
zoom in. Yeah.
Sleepless.
Yeah, dude, yeah. It's the rock star life. I mean, I'm not going to complain about it, but it does get a little exhausting sometimes. So the end of the year is always busy with holiday parties, and then we kind of get a break for a sec. First 2 weeks of January, I get a little bit of a lull, and I can get caught up on rest and maybe see my family and go do something fun for myself, that kind of good stuff. So, yeah.
So I was going to ask you, the reason I ask about the Hard Rock that's opening down south is as far as artists go, their management or them, they're looking for different places that they want to play. And you guys are still relatively new. So the reputation grows, though.
Yes.
And then do people start calling you and going, hey, look, we're on our way through here.
Yeah.
Right? Is that how that works?
Yeah. Actually, and actually, since the property opened down there in Tejon, I've had most of the agents have been calling me and emailing me like, hey, who's booking Tejon?
Yeah.
Because they all, they're not vultures or anything like that, but there's a new venue that's going to be open down there. They have the Hard Rock Cafe down there, and so they'll do a little bit of programming, but they're not going to do anything major until the venue's open. But yeah, they're already asking me like who's in charge down there, who's doing your gig, that kind of good stuff. And there'll be a time and place where we'll probably have to help them a little bit, get the bookings going and get those relationships going. But yeah, when the agents and the artists are reaching out to us because they're trying to run through town and route things and things like that. I mean, I have a booking calendar that I operate every day. It's open, and I'm adjusting and putting holds in, releasing holds, taking a whole 3 weeks for a run of a band that's in October of next year. And they're holding dates because they know they're going to confirm some stuff. I have holds in December of next year already for a band that's been here before and sold out a GA standing room only show. So they want to come back. They're much bigger at this point in time than wanting to come back to our venue, but they liked our venue. Sacramento was good to them, and they're looking to come back and do another show. They even recorded some of their songs live when they were here last time and put it on an album and just said live in Sacramento.
Oh, that's cool.
Because they want licensing money to Hard Rock. But so that was really cool. So all the way in December of next year, I'm working on shows already. And I know some stuff that's going to just repeat all the time. Mm-hmm. But yeah, December of next year, I got holds. So it just moves out that far.
Gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just can't imagine. I know you told me the story about George Thorogood, that he just was such a nice guy.
He's very stoked about the venue and everything.
It really, and I think about that because sometimes you hear that artists are not necessarily kind. Right? But then you meet ones, and then you told me the story about Smokey Robinson.
He's great.
He just wanted you to sit out. Could you put football on?
He wanted to watch the Alabama game or something like that. He was in a tracksuit.
I was like,
with a beanie on, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, man? Like, can I come in and say hi?" And he goes, "Yeah."
I think sometimes we forget they're real people.
Yes.
And somebody like Smokey, I was really glad I got to see that show because he is getting older. But that guy, I mean, he was foundational in Motown.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
And it just, people like that, they're not going to be around forever.
No,
I don't care how much AI they use, right? It's like...
No, we've had him, and I mean, Diana Ross is the female equivalent of that situation, right?
Yeah.
And she is that era on the female side, and she's still touring. She's 80 years old or something.
Gosh, that's amazing.
She's crushing, still out there rolling around doing shows and touring, on buses, on planes, on cruise ships, traveling the world, doing private gigs. And she did the Glastonbury Festival like maybe 7 or 8 years ago or something like that. That's 150,000 people a day, and they came out and saw Diana Ross, and then like Coldplay or somebody's playing on the main stage the next day. So there's people like that. It's just transcendent. Their music speaks volumes, and people remix their songs now. So you get these new DJs and these new artists that are doing covers or remixes of their classic songs, like Whitney Houston and some other people and Steve Winwood got a reboot. From Kygo, he's a DJ, and he's remixed like "Higher Love" by Steve Winwood, and he's done a Whitney Houston song and some other stuff like that. So, and U2, he's worked with U2. So some of these older bands and musicians are getting resurgences because that's what people are listening to. The dance and pop stuff it's the only stuff that gets played on radio anymore. So, I saw something the other day that there wasn't, like, for the first time in 10 years or something like that, there wasn't a rock song or a rap song. A true rap hip hop song in the top Billboard, like top 40.
Yeah, I heard
it was all pop or Latin, which is great. But yeah, like, where's rock and roll? Is it dead? No, but it's not on the radio anymore.
It's waiting for its resurgence.
You get younger bands that are kind of rock and roll, like Tame Impala or Greta Van Fleet or something like that kind of get on the radio. But the Foo Fighters, I think, are the only ones that have continued to maybe have a hit here and there on top 40 radio, but they're still number one on the rock charts and things like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I was down at the blues festival that they used to have down in Santa Cruz, and a relative, my son-in-law's wife, my daughter-in-law, her uncle had that venue, so I went down to be part of it, and they had Buddy Guy.
Yeah.
And so I was backstage, and so I was kind of watching from the side. And he said, "Yeah, they don't play Buddy's music on the radio no more." And I yelled, "We do!"
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
We play you, Buddy. Yeah. And I think I love like you had invited me to see a cover band out there, and I love that the music's still available.
Yep.
It's out there, and being community radio, we try to play some of everything, right? Because they're just a good song's a good song, right? Doesn't matter to me if it's a great song. I want to hear it, right? And then sometimes, like I like Motown. I mean, I really grew up with that sound. And you had guys like Michael McDonald that released, I think, 2 Motown albums.
Won Grammys for it, yeah.
Huh?
He won a Grammy for the first one.
Just incredible.
Yeah.
And then Daryl Hall.
Yeah.
That guy, I don't know anybody can sing. I think that guy can sing anything.
Yeah, I love watching Daryl's house.
Yeah,
Those clips.
exactly.
I mean, yeah, some of my favorite episodes have been with other artists that you wouldn't think but they love him or he loves them.
Yeah, something.
So like CeeLo, the hip hop artist and singer guy, they do an amazing version of "I Can't Go for That."
Oh,
but it's really funky and kind of not what the original. The original version had really good groove and all that stuff, but it's more funky. Then there's a group called Chromeo, which is like a DJ and house music guy duo. They're in there creating and making the song as they go with him. It's actually really cool. There's been other really great episodes, but yeah, Daryl's house is great. Actually, one of my favorite holiday songs is their version of Jingle Bell Rock.
No.
Yeah, I like their version the best. I don't know why, but that's the one I have on my playlist out of the 80 versions of that song.
I do want to ask you, because I know that you said that the Bee Gees cover band's coming back.
Staying alive, yeah. They're still staying alive.
Yeah.
I've been booking those guys probably for 15 years now.
They're just...
4th year in a row.
Yeah.
They're coming June 12th of next year. I already got it on sale.
Yeah, so who else can we expect? Because the cover bands are awesome.
No, I have a rival from Sweden on Valentine's Day. So if you're an ABBA fan, we have like the best ABBA show coming.
What?
Yeah, Valentine's Day. That's on sale now. I've got Yachtly Crew, which they're the #1 best yacht rock show. It's not a tribute show. This is a show. They play everything. They have the outfits. They have the sailor hats. They go up into the crowd. The saxophone player runs around. It's great. And
when is that one?
That one's on January 23rd, and that's on sale too. I finally got them. They've been playing the market forever, either at Goldfield or Ace of Spades or Quarry Park or the fair. So I was like, no. I need to have them at my place and be the one of 2 of their shows a year in Sacramento. So hopefully this is the start of something good. They're amazing. You got to come check that out.
Yeah, my son does our yacht rock program on
they'll do press.
Saturdays,
Let me know.
2 to 4. So I'll have to tell them about that.
They'll do interviews.
Oh
yeah, we'll get you guys. Yeah,
we should do that because they.
One of the. I mean, they all have really stupid names too, like very innuendo, and like Billy Ocean is in the band, and, stuff like that. So, Seize the Night is the name of the tour. Seize. But yeah, we have the Elvis guy, Rob Ely, coming back for the 4th year in a row or 3rd year in a row. He's great. I've got a Journey band coming. I've got Hairball, which is an 80s metal group and band. They come out and do every 80s hair band song you can imagine. They all different singers.
Winger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they'll do some Winger. But they'll do Kiss and Poison and Def Leppard and Guns N' Roses and Bon Jovi and Queen and all these other 80s bands. But the musicians are guys that have either performed or played with other major artists, or they might be someone that was a session musician. But they crush, and then they all get in costume. The guy looks like Axl Rose, and he'll come out and do Welcome to the Jungle or Sweet Child of Mine. And then the next guy will come out and do Def Leppard and Poison or something, yeah. And then all the really bad ones, like Cinderella and Dokken. And the one-hit wonder guys like Autograph and things like that, which are awesome.
Yeah.
Out the radio is the jam. I love that song.
I do too.
But that's coming, and then and I have a Dolly Parton show. The Dolly show. Yeah,
that should be cool.
The lady that does Dolly, she's from England, and she's coming to the U.S. to do a tour for the first time, if not maybe at least for the first time ever. but maybe since a while. But she looks great, sounds like Dolly, sings like Dolly in true Dolly form. But when she's not, she's straight British. Yeah, she's got the accent and everything. She's really cool, but she hasn't done a tour in the U.S. in forever or something. So I got her coming in April. So those are filling in the calendar. They're there for what they need to be, like we've talked about in the past. But they're great because they're not that expensive usually. The music is great, and we have an opportunity to get players in the room. So it's cool.
Well, I just love it because I know I didn't know what you're talking about now, where you'll have these groups that come in that do an era and they do all the different bands in that. Because I think that's really cool because you're right. It's like years ago we went to Reno to see, it was not, I don't think it was called the Fab Four. It was one of it's called Rain.
Yeah,
it was a Beatles tribute band. And I had met them because they came. I worked in a men's clothing store, and they came in there and bought a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Clothing.
They need new outfits.
I guess. I was just, because I was like.
Skinny ties.
They look like the Beatles,
yeah.
right? And I was like, what? Anyway, so my wife and I went up and saw them, and I was really amazed how that was really my first experience where this is a tribute band. This is not a cover band. It's a tribute band. They are going to, and they did. They changed outfits for the different Beatles eras, and I guess there's more of those.
Fab Four is great. Beatlemania is great. There's a couple. We've had Paul McCartney and Wings tribute since we've been open.
Wow.
Live and Let Die. Yeah, it was with an orchestra. That was really cool. Yep. Tony's the guy. He's Paul McCartney. He's from Tucson. I've known him for a long time.
He's from Tucson?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who knew?
I don't know, but he looks like Paul. It's weird. It's weird. Like, it's cool, but it's a little weird. I think sometimes I take it on a little too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all in. Some of these guys.
I am Paul.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not faking it. I am Paul.
Yeah, he's Paul, dude. Yeah.
When they said Paul was dead, that wasn't true. I'm Paul.
No. Yeah.
Well, all right, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for you're always willing to come in, man. I appreciate that. I get a chance to let people know what's going on, the new stuff out at the Hard Rock and things. And so little by little, I'm going to every department out there and getting to, know the different restaurants and the different areas. I don't know how I missed that you had bingo. My wife loves bingo. I don't know how I missed that. 2 years. I thought you just started it. So.
Yeah. And we do big ones too. We've done huge bingo royales in Hard Rock Live with like 500, 600, 700 people.
Gosh.
Yeah, we clear out everything and put the tables out and do the bingo calling on stage. Got the lights and sound and selling bingo scratch cards and everything all day long. It's great. We actually should be doing another one in this first quarter of next year. So we're planning that out right now too.
I have to tell Patty, get ready, honey. I'm taking you to bingo.
Big payouts. I think a $20,000 grand prize and some other stuff. We have big New Year's Eve bingo. Come on out.
I took her to a casino that will remain nameless.
Good, yeah.
Small casino, and it was when we first found out that you could play bingo, because it's great. You just sit there and chat and use a little
Dauber.
Dauber. And then just do that. And the first night out there, she won $1,000.
Oh, man. Hooked.
I was
hooked.
Then she wanted to go back.
Yeah, hooked. That's what happens. That's what happened to me. I remember winning the first time, and I was like, yay, and then I don't win it anymore.
Always a good time, Randy.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you coming on. Thanks for doing the Santa thing. We got time to get a shot of the back of that jacket.
Yeah, where do you want me to stand? You can see it?
Yeah.
See this guy?
Is it good?
Santa, baby. Merry Swiftmas, December 13th.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a big day.
Was it?
Merry Swiftmas.
Can you wear that at work?
Yeah, I'm wearing it today. I have a P&L review meeting today. I have a finance meeting today. So, yeah, I'm wearing it today.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, folks, I want to thank Randy for coming out. He's from the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino at Fire Mountain, Sacramento.
Almost.
Close, almost got it.
We'll put that up.
Yeah, we're going to have that with my
I'll hold it.
like, subscribe, share, and comment.
Yeah.
Hey, if there's somebody you'd like to see or something you'd like to know about with the Hard Rock, just put it in the comments and I'll pass it on to Randy. But man, we appreciate you guys watching these. And I do get comments from people. They say, oh, where can I find that? Right. And I have to remind them it's on our YouTube channel. It's not on Facebook. Right. And then we release it on Facebook and then they can go to YouTube and watch the past ones. So you have to get the current one or you're going to find out what they did at the Hard Rock instead of what they're going to do. Thanks for watching.